Hey everyone, welcome back to more Total War Warhammer. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and we're continuing to play as Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet. Things are generally going pretty well in the war against the dwarves, mainly because the dwarves are so busy fighting the vampires, and they've advanced out quite a ways here, fighting vampires out there, and then they've expanded up here, and then engaged in a big fight out here. So Greenskins with Mount Gunbad looks like it's being besieged by vampires, and then the dwarves are also fighting the vampires. So I have done the probably one of the worst things I could possibly do that deserves a grudgeon, and that's I have taken Karak. Just kind of barely got in there and took that out, while the Greenskins are focusing on Mount Squighorn. I will probably try to grab Pillars of Grungy once I get leveled up, or healed up a bit here, because they have very little defenses, so we can just kind of quickly grab that. I could probably do it immediately, but I think I'm going to wait a turn to get some extra cash coming in. We might just sack it, take some cash, and then run from there. As far as other things going on, we have a few problems in that the Greenskins have come over and taken over Dak Karaz, which I had left as a ruin for a while. I'm building up some reinforcements here that I'm going to then ferry up to the main army under Wurrzag. We have a tiny little crappy goblin army, mostly over here, that I was trying to build up because I knew at some point Karak Azul was going to press, and they did send an army over, but they're now kind of backing off, it looks like, although they may take my hold at Iron Peak. Mainly kind of using them to kind of bolster defense. But unfortunately, the top nuts have also returned and are wandering around in an area where I'm not a fan of and are probably going to cause me some problems. Not a lot I can do about it. Potentially, they could head towards Gorgazon, and I could try to get some defenses to be improved by the time they get there. They might try to besiege Galbaraz instead. Nothing I can really do is going to help. Next turn, we could try to reinforce this army, but we're so far away that I think my best bet is to just run now as fast as I can to try to come down to bolster my defenses. Just to kind of hang out where I already have some kind of defenses. They're probably all going to get slaughtered, but that's kind of the way it is. We will need to boot Gogrit out of here because we've got a quest for him to do at some point, which we'll do once we get reinforcements up. Unfortunately, I think that is about it. I'm going to sit tight for the time being here. How are things looking? Okay, obedience is good because we're here. Obedience is steady there. Slightly going down, but not a huge deal. Positive and positive. Okay. Yeah, the dwarves being problems. They have... I think they paid off Karak Azul to come attack me, so that's why they suddenly went to war with me. Sent an army out. I would rather the Greenskins actually went to war with them, but it doesn't seem like they want to. I sort of offered to even join the war against the vampires in exchange for them going against Karak Azul, and they're like, nope. So, yeah, that's about it.
Coming. You here for the big fight?
Join war against Angrund. They offer nothing. I mean, I could. It's not a huge deal either way. I'll just be nice and sure. Like, yeah, alright. I'm not going to send any troops that way, but sure. At least not anytime soon. Yeah, see if they just go take out Iron Rock. No, he's busy raiding. That's something that I do have to do. Oh, maybe he is going for my smaller territory out there. And Karazakarak's been harassed, raiding, yeah, causing problems. Gork or Mork? The lads are wondering which of the gods to shout first into war cry. Some of the boys want to shout Mork because he's brutally cunning, while others want to start with Gork because he's cunningly brutal. Fightiness increase or... Wait. Fightiness +5 all forces. Fightiness +6 all forces. Well... Oh, the difference is length of time. We can go with Mork there, I think. So I don't have the reinforcements here yet, because they were going to take 2 turns to recruit. Now, if I can make it... I think we want to harass the army here with you guys.
This way.
See if I can do some damage to the army, potentially. That's kind of my thoughts there. You guys, you're going to get reinforcements and move. You guys... Looks like he is heading for Wurrzag.
Going. Get going.
Once we're on the move, I can't really do anything. I've got nobody I can grab because some of these got wiped out pretty recently. I mean, I have some cash. I could try to get Wurrzag improved, but it's going to take 4 turns. He's going to be at me quite soon. Garrison-wise, Wurrzag's not tiny, but it's not big either. So yeah, if they want to take it, they're going to be able to take it. There's nothing I can really do about it. Which really is unfortunate. Once we deal with the dwarves, then maybe we can turn our attention somewhere else. Up here, there's no army there.
What?
Peeled a bit. I'm just going to go raid.
Killing time.
Well, sack.
Let's smash 'em good.
Yes, smash them good. A little bit of cash. Oh, it's only 1450, actually. That's way less than I was hoping for. It's not much difference to just loot and occupy, honestly. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Dawnstone, physical resistance 15%. Okay, I want to give that to somebody, for sure. So, Pillars of Grungy is now mine as well. Obedience is way down, but it'll stabilize here fairly shortly. Once we're fine, we'll move back to Karak. Okay, I didn't have a level up there. My goblin did. Alright, he is kind of a fighter. We're keeping him in the army, at least for the time being. Melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength, or speed. Spy gets me what? When deployed, hero success chance is down. We can go from giant wolf to giant spider. Interesting. Give me a little bit of melee defense, I guess. He's just a goblin. So that's all my armies. Not a lot of cash. We're working on getting some income here. Pillars of Grungy, is there anything interesting I can build? No, not really. I could get some cash coming in. Yeah, why not? We can do that. Iron Rock, having some problems. Okay, we can get Barak Var up. I think that's kind of an important thing to do. Spend the cash there. Wait there. They're not coming for Galbaraz. I think these two... Like, Gorgazon, I think, is doomed. It's really expensive to upgrade here. I'm going to wait because we're going to spend points on armies. Maybe that's not the best idea. How much is this? It's 3,000 still. Yeah, I feel like there's not much point doing that because these guys are going to destroy and take over this territory, and there's just nothing I can do about it.
Not for all that's safe in the world.
Once we've dealt with the dwarves, I think we can send Wurrzag down here. We'll finish these idiots off. Although that does take me far away. We might have to deal with Karakazul a bit, though. At least destroy this army. Bare minimum kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, that's really about all I can do. I still haven't taken Mount Squighorn after all of this time. I'd really like the Greenskins to go to war with Karakazul. But if I can go to war by myself with them, I mean, I already am, then I can kind of take their territories myself, maybe, instead of sharing them. But I've got to deal with these idiots down here. They're just too much of a hassle to deal with the top knots. They won't accept peace either. I've already tried.
Word of warning, boys. Don't you insult me, or my beacons will start sharpening.
Yeah, I mean, the chance is low. I'll try again. Yeah. Highly unlikely. Alright, that's fine. Can I get the Greenskins to join my fight?
Let's talk. I can kill you later if you say something stupid.
Against at least Karakazul. Chances are low. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of busy fighting already. So they don't really want to mess with anything else. Karakazul's not coming after them right now, so they don't really care. Alright. Let's continue. What just happened there? It looks like Thorgrim is coming down. Iron Rock. Yep, nothing I can do. If you want to take it. We killed 2 dwarves. That's pretty terrible.
Oh, mighty lord, the fates have surely selected you for greatness. Thanks to my guidance, your tremendous power grows, as if driven by some divine power. Your enemies tremble before you.
Well, put the boot in, done. 10 places raised or sacked. We've lost Iron Rock. Gorgazon is being raided. Yeah, we got a wall. Alright. Now, the Green Tide. The momentum shifts as the Orc realms expand, the Dwarves quail, the Empire shudders, even the forces of chaos stutter as the Green Tide rises. Now is the time to bring outlying territories into the clutches of the Great Green Prophet. So, 14. Well, I've got a big injection of cash. You guys are coming back to Karazakarak.
Let's
Least.
take what should be ours.
So my guys are here. That's not really an ideal position for you. I would like you if we target that army. Don't know how effective you're going to be, but we'll give it a shot.
Find a cave.
Guys, we're going to move up.
This is it.
Try to resupply here next turn, probably. Pretty much all these guys are going into that army, and we'll swap some dudes out. Down here, so they're raiding the territory. I think that's something that I need. So for my objectives, I need to raid and get, what is that, 10,000 gold from raiding? I'm usually just sacking stuff, not raiding. I think it'd be kind of combined, but oh well. Alright, fine.
This is my land.
throw you in Galbaraz and try to reinforce. I think that's probably what we do.
Let's go!
Build up the army and then maybe try to use it if I get a chance. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So, what can we do with our buildings? Up here, not much. We've got extra cash coming in, which is nice. Down here, Varinka's a bit exposed, but there's not much I can really do at the moment. The core of my empire here. Also not a ton I can do. Stone mine we can upgrade, that's really about it. I think it's time we get Galbaraz working on walls. And Gronti, we're going to upgrade defenses. No, we're not going to do that. That's a bit pricey for something that's not really under threat at the moment. Doing anything to Gorgazons, I feel like it's kind of pointless because they're going to get wrecked. So yeah, I mean, we could get Stone Mine Tower up. I'm getting so little cash coming in. I'll do it anyway. Alright, so we have an army here. We can try to reinforce. What's Baleful Mask? I thought I already did that. Action against the settlement. No, I didn't, because it's greenskins and we're allied with the greenskins. I didn't want to mess with them. At some point, I probably will have to, actually, just to kind of advance that, even though it's going to irritate them. But, I mean, we've got a greenskin territory right here we can kind of mess with if I get a chance. Alright, I think that is all for now. Okay, those guys are on their way. Maybe they can just focus on Karak Azul. I won't have to worry about it. Orgrim is inching his way down. Where is this going on? This has just got to be... So this is Karak Azul attacking me where I didn't really expect. Nothing I can do. Hitting Barag the Wazbag in one turn. More armies from Karak Azul. And he's going to go in. Yep. Goodbye. See if he takes it. Yeah, he just took it over. Alright. Sacked, and then Gorgazon's gone. My guys are on the move.
I have no time for this.
Curse 'em, boss!
Let's go ahead. I don't have a lot of cash, though, honestly. 46% chance isn't great. I don't know if it's even worthwhile to do that. We hit the city. Better chance to damage a building. Try that.
Now!
Nope. Alright. We're better off once we get these guys into this army. Alright, so we want to take you out. Take the skirmishers out. So that's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's get moving.
So that should improve things, because we're paying half upkeep cost on Savage Orcs in this army. Yeah, so we're in good shape there now. And we can't move. Guys can move a bit. I might leave them here, or we could just travel with Wurrzag. I'm not sure which is better. They still haven't taken Mount Squighorn. It's got 6 more turns to go. I think Thorgrim's going to come down and trash them. I don't think they can hold against that. Yeah, I'll just kind of hang out in the area. Alright, so I have a little bit of cash. And all I can really build is a very cheap army. Which is all I really have. I can't even get anything local here, can I? Crap. Oh, that's what I was going to do at Dragonhorn first, before coming down. Because I didn't remember that. Alright, Golbaraz, we can't recruit anything here, huh? That is unfortunate. So we can hold with what we have. Like, with this extra 10 units, I think we're kind of okay. So we'll have to build an army to send down and or do something else. Karakazul is definitely becoming a problem, though. Berg, the Wazbag got pretty trashed. Obedience is going down. He can kind of hit me immediately no matter what I do, so there isn't much point in me doing anything there until we get an army down here. Yeah, I don't see a lot of point spending the cash on a lot of these things. Yeah, I'm just going to wait it out here for a bit. So if they're going to hit, looks like there was a fight maybe there between the armies, or my army ran away. Looks like they just ate that army completely. Their ally has been attacked. Karak-Kadrin. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, the wall's been completely destroyed. Close defeat, then decisive defeat, so there were a couple army fights there, so I need to get down there ASAP. Can I see their armies?
Don't think so. Begone. Do you take me for a Wurrzag?
That's a lot of artillery. Sly, where are you at?
Process it.
Attacking a unit, 46% chance. I mean, give it a try, I guess. Alright, sure. Well, so much for my Wa. I was hoping they would do okay. They did not do okay. So it is up to Wurrzag. If I rush... Try to run this time to get as close to Barag as I can, in case they push for it. If not, we can try to get in and attack them. Do I want to stay here? Yeah, obedience is going kind of bad if I leave with my main army. So that's even with these guys here. So I could leave them here. We could just bail and take off. I think I'm going to need all the help I can get down here. So I'm going to continue kind of keeping these two together. That's probably going to be bad for my territories. Up there, Karazakrak. So Galbaraz, a couple turns from having better defenses. Could upgrade the port. How much is that going to cost me? 4,000. Gives me 200, so it does take a while to pay back. Things are getting bad in Barak Var. Get some more cash coming in, maybe? If I can defend it. I've got to defend it is the problem. I think things will stabilize in a bit, I think. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to my cash for units. You guys are just sort of holding the line for the moment. I have to focus on Karak Azul here for a bit, and then deal with the top knots. That's really all I can do. But they're close enough they're gonna have that garrison as well. Oh, more top knots. Okay, well, you guys just jumped across to not a great spot for me. I guess I should have built some more defenses in Grunty Mingol. Not that it would have helped much. Yeah, just being harassed everywhere. Oh, and there's beastmen here too. Wonderful. I mean, if I'm lucky, the beastmen will fight over here, but it's unlikely.
Now's the time. Wyvern's teeth, yes. Nice.
Just check and see. Is there any stuff I can give you? No. Got a cleaver. I've got a talisman, don't I? Yeah, I've got a couple things, actually. Seed of Rebirth. Leadership broken replenishes hit points of combatants. I've got fire resistance on Wurrzag. I think I should give Wurrzag the Seed of Rebirth. That makes the most sense to me. Wurrzag. Rather than having some fire resistance, yeah, have some regeneration. So you can have the physical resistance. And this basic guy have the fire resistance, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, we're just trying to hold on to Galbaraz here at the moment. Very frustrating. can't get in to attack. Iron Rock has a tiny garrison, so that shouldn't really matter too much. So I'm going to bring my armies in here. See if we can draw them in. Just ran away. Yeah, too far away for that.
I'll crush them all. Yeah.
So I can't quite make it, which is too bad. For some quick cash, I could send Sly over to do something to Doc Karaz. Maybe I'll do that, because that'll also advance the mission up.
This way.
Not getting a lot of cash. Granti Mingle's actually pretty decent. But they're going to get destroyed. Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay, well... Wurrzag is relatively safe, so we'll get some gold coming in there. And I kind of need something to recruit locally here if I can. Yeah, I think we just get the Savage Orc Gathering going and Barak Var. I think that's going to have to do, unfortunately. Adding more defenses here, they're just going to get slaughtered. Let's see.
Now then, boys. Come say hello to my immortals.
Really need you to fight Karak Azul. It's low. I really don't want to do that as well. They're just too busy. Yeah, I should have... I mean, we've been so busy fighting dwarves, I haven't really been able to take out the top knots, and now that's kind of causing me some trouble. We could try to get a peace agreement with the Jagged Horn, but if they raid my territory like the Beastmen did last time, I'll just want to destroy them anyway. Karak Azul. We want to kind of hit them a little bit. Yeah, this is such a mess. Diplomatically, it's such a mess. Border Princes.
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
You wouldn't mind, like, a non-aggression pact, would you? Alright, fine, be that way. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise on through. See how bad it's gonna get. They still haven't taken Mount Squighorn. Oh, finally! Speak of the devil. They just destroyed it. Madcap mushroom shortage. The season's harvest of madcaps has been disappointing, then a rampaging squid ate the few that were left. Without the mushrooms, the night goblins can't make their infamous brew. Hopefully the next batch will have a better yield. Leadership negative for night goblins. I don't really have any, so that's fine. Or coordination target lost, because they destroyed it. So I can have the greenskins do something, but Thorgrim's coming... or was in the area. I'm not sure where he went to. I don't mind having them around because they're sort of protecting my territories at the moment. First things first.
I has powers. Spells time.
So they've got the garrison as well. I'm just going to auto it. Decisive victory. Good amount of cash. Some armor. I mean, I was holding this before. There's nothing that great about the territory. But it's a good base to operate out of, so I'm going to occupy it again.
This is my land.
Enchanted shield, extra armor, and melee defense. Black Orcs available. Armored to the teeth and always ready for a scrap. This elite Black Orc regiment or distinctive red armor. Cool. And the Orc Boar Boy Biggins. The biggest, nastiest, most bad-tempered of Biggins, this elite mob will stomp you and jump about onto bits afterwards. Okay, you. We want to take a look at you. Give you the shield. Okay, you must have everything else that we would need. Goofy Goblin does have a point. Could go Giant Spider. Is the Giant Spider actually better? Charge bonus is better. Speed is less. Armor is more. Sure, have a Giant Spider. Why not? Giant spiders are about the size of wolves, but with 4 more legs and many more eyes. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Gorko. Have a pit boss. I don't think there's anything else I can give you. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, your job is to defend Gul Baraz. That's really all there is to it. He's actually heading this way, which is kind of weird. I thought he would just go straight for Gronti up there, but apparently not.
Duke, send me to battle.
So, try to run. No, we can't fight again. That's too bad. I was hoping I could run him down, maybe. Carragate Peaks, Valia's Shadow. Black Iron Mine back there. Wonderful. Is there something I have to repair here? It's still smoking like it is, but it seems like it's okay.
Start the war.
Okay, you guys could start moving down. I think that's the best play. We start building these guys up.
Boys are restless.
I have to do something here, although it is going to irritate these guys. I don't think it's actually going to start a war. The 8% chance. Seems like I can do it without a problem. Savage Orc Shaman's forces rage across the land, but the False Prophet has gone to ground along with Wurzag's mask. However, the Great Green Prophet is not at options just yet. Someone knows where the goblin is hiding. If piety to the true prophet doesn't motivate them to talk, then some teeth or a few shiny trinkets put in an orc's hands should do the job. Of course, there are other ways too, but Wurrzag thinks it best to try to carrot before he gets out the stick, or in this case, the extra pointy stabba. At the end of your turn, have a treasury of 5,000. Shaman's Lackey. Okay, not a huge deal. Do you level up? I think I'm just going to max out the Storm of Magic. Just damage against buildings increase. Got a level here. Alright. So apparently I have the Baleful Mask and the Beast now. I don't know, I think I'm doing the quests though. I don't think I actually have them. Melee defense, upkeep is less. Addictive Glare. Squiggy Beast. Reduces corruption. Increased rank for Shaman. Okay. What do we want to do? A buff spell might actually be good. Like, here we go, is increased melee attack on somebody. My damage attacks don't seem to, like, spells don't seem to do that much. I do need to raid. So maybe I should level up raiding. Although I don't really raid much. I'm kind of focusing on sacking and stuff at this particular moment. I probably will need that, though, eventually. I'm going to take the Here We Go, because I feel like that's actually relatively useful. I don't have to worry about hitting my own guys with it, that kind of thing. Iron Rock, I think we just go with cash.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Could throw some units in there immediately, or we could do that further down. So, like, we could throw a couple. We could have the Boar Riders and the Black Orcs. It's really expensive to do that. I'm going to hold off, because we might trigger that next mission for having the 5,000. I think it checks at, like, the end of the turn. So I may want to wait and not actually spend any cash here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do just in case. So I still have to deploy a Goblin Big Boss. For the mask, we just have the cash and then we're good. So yeah. So we're working on that stuff. I'm not sure why it's showing the stuff in my character sheet. Okay, they ran all the way back to Carricate Peaks. Rock Azul hitting Iron Rock. So we got the Blackrock Bellow. So it's just a general leadership buff. Yep, and we got the Baleful Mask done. So quest successful. The goblin eagerly accepts a bribe and details where the false prophet is currently hidden. Wurrzag listens, then hands over the reward. The goblin's eyes light up at seeing all the booty. Such elation is short-lived, though, as Wurrzag loudly proclaims to his followers that any who knew this information but withheld it for gain are clearly enemies of Mork and Gork. That night, Wurzag's most fervent followers eat roasted bribed gobbo. Deploy a shaman in the southern Badlands. I think Sly is a shaman. Displaced by the Chaos Hordes in the north, the trolls are migrating toward the Badlands, perhaps sensing a dominating presence they can serve. Troll migration. Recruitment costs are less for trolls, unit experience more for trolls. That's pretty good. I might want to hire some trolls then. Gronti is being besieged, it looks like. Or right on the verge of it. Okay. I don't know why Barrag is still on fire, it looks like. Research. Let's go, as I do have a giant, and we'll probably get some trolls. Let's get some extra strength for those. As far as war targets go. Yeah, I don't really know anywhere other than specific locations. I think I'm just going to leave them kind of do whatever they want for the moment. I think that kind of makes the most sense right now. Because they are kind of protecting my territories here a little bit. I do have a ton of cash, so we'll look at that.
Fire spills.
Zog. Maybe we just come down and raid down over here.
Voldemort likes it.
Carrick 8 Peaks. I don't see where the border... I mean, there's borders here, but that's Valea's Sorrow. We'll just come down and threaten. I can do some raiding, maybe. Alright, I would like to get reinforcements to this army. But you're also out in the middle of nowhere, so there is that.
Let's go.
Where do I need to send Sly? Southern Badlands, I think, for both. Yeah. Which is very far away and unfortunate. So, Sly,
Ready. Away!
we'll start heading that way. I really want to crush these top knots. I'm getting really sick and tired of them, but Karakazul is also a major threat. Can't do anything because you're running. I've got nothing local here that I can recruit with. I don't want to pay the extra upfront costs, really, if I can avoid it. I don't know if adding to this army is really worth it. I'm kind of viewing them as like they're just sort of helping defend. Not much else. Grunty is going to die. Galbaraz is okay. Things are a little bit bad up here, for sure. That's pretty cheap. We can do that. Out here. $5,000 for Barakvar. Let's get Dewazbag kind of recovered a little bit. It's a bit pricey. Which is the port? 4,000. Yeah, it's so expensive. Everything is so expensive. I've got good income, so I'm actually going to start working on defending Barakvar a bit more. Stone Mine Tower is actually pretty clear. What do we want? Anything? I don't actually have gold income there. could also improve defenses. And I've got a port for income, so I probably shouldn't use a couple spaces for income, but it's, I mean, a small amount to put up to get 200 gold a turn. $1,500. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Again, it's sort of just we're gonna focus on building up probably this army here while we're in this area before I cross over. We'll try to maybe come this direction and then build up and then try to move through. But yeah, I think we're in an okay spot. We've got the dwarves kind of on the back heel. Karakazul we can sort of keep under control with Wurrzag while we try to build something to actually defend the rest of the territory against the top knots, although the top knots are actually pretty tough. Just being savage orcs like us, they are not easily defeated. We might just come in here, trash Valia's Shadow or Sorrow, and then Wurrzag can run back over and we can kind of do some stuff from there. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. This has been more Total War Warhammer, playing as Wurrzag the Great Green Prophet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Until then, have a good one.